Okay, what do we have? Episode number 10. Okay, right, so the last episode was kind of a huge cliffhanger, actually. What I think is a real vampire, because I heard Buffy say that in the edit. I didn't hear it during the reaction because I was talking. That's something I'm going to do less, hopefully, going forward. I say that, I keep saying that. We'll see, I'll try. So what's it going to do, this thing? Immediately start fighting the gang? I guess. They're just going to release it and it's just going to cause chaos in Sunnydale. I mean, Sunnydale's used to a bit of chaos, but yeah. To me, that looked like the Master. It really did. It just looked like a kind of a rotting version of the Master, which kind of makes sense because it is an old vampire, I guess. A real vampire. May even be the oldest vampire or something that they've kept hidden down there. I don't know, or they've resurrected it. I mean, we've seen that before, right? Yeah, so I think the two big things really is we've yet to have confirmation of Giles' death. I find it weird. That's making me think he's still alive somehow. I can't see how, though, the way that other episode ended. But I feel like they would have not shown his headless body, but, you know, I don't know what they could show, actually. Just confirmed it in some way. I don't know. Just the death, you know. Why are they holding that back? That's what's making me think he's not dead. I guess it's possible someone could have been behind that priest, the high priest, right? Who we assume chopped his head off and did the same, well, did what he was going to do to Giles, right? To him. I mean, there was no one else in shot though, so, and the blade was already at his head and neck, really, wasn't it, really? So how would he possibly get out of that one? I don't know. I'm confused about that. I'm confused about why haven't they confirmed it? I don't get that, but anyway, we'll see. And the other thing is Spike now, isn't it? So yeah, they bled him. He's tied up. I mean, I don't think they're just gonna, you know, untie him and let him go or anything. So I guess he's gonna bleed out completely. In which case, what happens to Spike? I don't know what happens to a vampire if you bleed them out like that. I think they probably just get weak and they just need feeding or something. I don't know, but would they let him go? You'd think they'd kill him because the evil wasn't happy with him for what he did in terms of, I guess, letting the soul get to, not the soul, but the traces of William inside somehow getting to him. I think that was what was going on. I think that was what the first was saying, because it said something like, what's his name? You couldn't control what's his name or something like that. I don't know. I still don't understand that, really. I put in a lot of text into that reaction to sort of ask, really. I was doing a lot of speculation and I wasn't sure what was going on with that, but I still don't really know what's happening with Spike and who it really is. And I kind of came to a conclusion that it's a soul, but it's a soul that's got the memories of what Spike's done, but that changes the soul, therefore, because you are your memories, really, aren't you? So yeah, and there's the whole chip thing as well. I'm not going to go in depth into this because it was so much work in the edit just to, you know, constantly have to put in text to kind of ask questions and, yeah, say what was going on in my mind, really, because I wasn't really saying it I couldn't, there was no time. I guess the other big thing is that the council are no longer, or at least, because they were talking about other councils or something, weren't they, around the world, I think, or other agents, I guess, for want of a better word, they have around the world, which have been targeted as well, I think that was what he was saying, Trevis or something, something like that. Yeah, he's no longer, and everyone in that room is no longer, and everyone in that building is no longer. So yeah, that obviously means that the gang, I want to say Giles as well with the gang, but the gang that's left, let's say, are all that's left to fight against his first, right? Or the first. So yeah, that's quite interesting that they've set it up like that. Like the last remaining soldiers. I've used that word before to describe them in a previous reaction, but yeah, I guess they are. They look like the last remaining soldiers, and they're going to be the ones that are going to have to, you know, defend Sunnydale, defend the world, and take on this first, or the first alone. Yeah, so I quite like the way they've done that. It's kind of fitting. And the council never really did much anyway, did they? They were kind of dicks, weren't they, really? So kind of good riddance to them. Although they were up for the fight, weren't they? They were going to go to the Hellmouth. That was his last words, wasn't it? Or something like that. And the final thing I'm thinking about is the principal and whether or not he's evil. And when he went down to fetch Jonathan's body, he did it kind of in a weird way because he was kind of expressionless. And I wonder whether he's kind of possessed. Whether, as the principal of the school, the first has somehow yeah, it got to him somehow, and because he was completely expressionless, which would also make sense if he was evil, I guess. But I just think he might be good, you know. I've got that feeling, you know, when you get that vibe, I just think he's actually good, maybe. And yeah, he's doing it against his, well, he doesn't know he's doing it. A bit like Spike, really. Yeah, when he was siring those vampires. So, I mean, we haven't seen it, have we, with the principal, obviously, but we've seen it with Spike, the first getting to him. But yeah, maybe. I think maybe he did that against his will, and he has no recollection of it, maybe. I'm hoping so, because I kind of like him. Or I did, until he started burying Jonathan. Yeah, so that's another thing I'm thinking about. Maybe he's okay, that guy, I don't know. Yeah, anyway, I'm looking forward to it. Let's get to it.
I understand.
Right, we're going to find out what happened to Giles. I mean, it seems obvious what happened to him, but hopefully we'll get some confirmation at least. They got more than they bargained for, didn't they? I think the bodies were still in the house. Okay. What did they do with the bodies?
It's a loop, like the mummy hand. I'm doomed to replace these windows for all eternity. Until things are less hellmouthy.
So never then.
I'm bad, baddie, bad, bad, bad. Does it make you horny?
What?
Or terrified?
Wasn't a line. If we don't rescue Spike soon, God only knows what the first will get him to do.
I wish Sleeping Ugly would come too. He's been out all night.
Oh.
Yes, he was just starting
left him in a chair.
Spooky SWAT attack.
Maybe he's just faking so he doesn't have to answer any more questions.
Jesus, Dawn.
Or maybe he's in a fugue state.
Dawn,
What?
Fucking hell.
he'll come to when he comes to.
Anya gets to hit him.
Can I get you anything else, baby? How about some tea?
Oh, was that? Oh, wow.
Huh?
I think this is really her, right? Although last time...
Okay,
no, I think this is
that,
evil.
Slang like you're not for real, or?
You're the first.
I think it is the first
baby,
this
you're
time.
so tired. You're not making sense.
She was like glowing last time, wasn't she? The real Joyce, if it was the real Joyce.
You can't win against this thing. Not if you don't rest.
Although, it sounds like she's helping her.
You're dreaming. Buff, wake up.
Oh.
Did you see it?
You okay?
Buffy's dreams are real, aren't they?
Nothing.
Quite often.
It was nothing.
That was probably Joyce. Oh, here we go. Oh no, what are they going to do with Spike? Uh-oh. So I guess he's weak because they drained him. Holy shit.
Well, give him a kick then.
Has buckets of energy, poor dear.
I'm kind of over Spike getting tortured.
As soon as the moon comes, you'll have your carnage.
Huh? Oh, they're going to release him then. Yeah, I am kind of over it. I mean, it's dramatic, but I don't want to see it. I kind of love Spike. Out of all the characters, I don't know why. I think it is just the actor. He's just so good at the emotional scenes. The character's had a lot of emotional scenes and he's been through a lot, so that's probably why I love him. Probably. Love a lot of the characters, but particularly Spike. I just really hope it ends well for his character in the show, you know? I'm getting the feeling that it will. I'm clinging to that.
That was something. Maybe if you threw hot water on him?
Jesus, what's happened to Dawn?
Whoa, hey, hi.
Them two together. Oh my god.
What?
Oh,
We weren't going to torture him at all.
I thought you were gonna ask us what we were doing.
No, I was going to ask.
She is now.
Oh, who's awake? Andrew, drooled all over yourself.
He's giving me Reservoir Dogs vibes
Saved me.
until Buffy walked in.
The fucking shit.
The first what?
The name of the evil thing that pretended to be Warren to get you to kill Jonathan.
Oh, not very ominous sounding.
Oh, this will be news to Andrew, right?
No, evil names should be like.
Oh, he knows this already,
Lex
doesn't
or Voldemort or.
Hey,
I was intimidating here.
I'm sick of all the runaround with you. Whoa, check out the goat-headed badness.
Okay, they didn't cover it up then.
What's it do?
Okay.
You're going to tell him what he did to Jonathan.
Maybe that's what the first needed Spike for.
That wasn't there before. I had nothing to do with that.
Thanks for clearing that up.
Oh, well, that gets you off everything then, Andrew.
Because otherwise, we might have thought you're up to no good here at the Satanic Manhole cover. You killed your best friend.
Right, so okay, you did tell them.
You got tricked by a fake ghost.
Right, why didn't we hear Andrew finding out about that? I don't think we did. I'd have liked to have seen his reactions to that. Maybe we did, and I talked over it that last episode. Okay.
It's like in Wonder Woman issue 297, 299.
Catacombs, yeah, with the skeletons. That was cool.
No.
This way.
First was camped underground last time I found him, but wasn't really. Hey.
Hey. I thought that you were,
Oh, look at him.
She was.
He's come back from the dig and burying Jonathan.
Don't go on.
Does he have no memory of that, maybe?
It's amazing. The doctor gave her some cream.
Oh, yeah. Apparently
spade.
somebody left this in the courtyard and I was just returning it.
That's some full service
Okay.
principling.
Or he's covering
I
up.
try. Things are starting to back up.
Well, I'll be there tomorrow. No problem.
I mean, is she not going to ask why it's so dishevelled?
Good.
She worried to sort of arouse his suspicion? She knows something's up. As you would.
It'll be okay, Buff. We've faced this kind of stuff before.
A few
You
times.
didn't see the first. I did. I felt it. It was like...
Oh no. Right, that's what she saw before, right? Holy shit. Yeah, hold on. Oh my god, don't do that again.
Will, I won't hurt anybody. Please, Buffy. Don't let it make me. Oh, God. I won't. I promise, okay?
That's some character development for Willow.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, she saw that thing in episode 10, season 3.
It's out there. It's hurting my friends. I'll find it.
Buffy.
Giles.
What? Wait, is this the first?
Place. Bit of a mess.
Oh. Right, these are Slayers,
Slayer?
potential Slayers, right? I bet. Oh my god, I bet.
Sorry to barge in.
Am I right?
We have a slight apocalypse.
Wait. So I don't think that is evil then. Wait, how? Are we going to get an explanation? Oh my god, I'm so pleased.
Potential
Yeah.
Slayers.
Yes!
Waiting for one to be called. There were many more like them all over the world, but now there's just a handful, and they're all on their way to Sunnydale.
Wow.
Others were murdered.
A Slayer army. Yeah. Right. I got this.
In cold blood.
Finally got something. It's probably obvious, is it? I got it, probably is.
We always
Right, so he was a
feared that
watcher.
This day would come when there'd be an attack against
Him
not just
there.
an individual Slayer.
Oh, they feared it. Okay. Yes, makes sense.
To erase all the Slayers in training and their watchers, along with their methods.
It's a good strategy, honestly.
Faith.
Oh, Faith, yeah.
With all the potential's gone and no
They
way
get
of
to her in
making
prison?
another. It's the end.
Yeah.
No more Slayer.
The end of the fight. Yeah.
Ever.
It predates any written history. And it rarely shows its true face.
Just did, just then, right? Buffy's seen it twice now.
The only record I know was in the council library.
What do they say about this?
Obliterated. They were in session and
Yeah.
there was an explosion.
All the council's records are destroyed?
Oh, the Giles
That's what's left.
kept some. Or took some.
Mystic secrets of the Watchers.
On the diaries, is it?
And whatever I could find on the first.
Okay.
When I learned what was happening, I stole them.
Well done, Giles. How did he get away?
And you blew the council up.
I
That- yeah.
didn't.
As if. Why would you even think that?
The knowledge contained in these files had to be protected, and there wasn't time for bureaucracy or debate.
I see. So he
The council
took
knows
it
no
upon
other
himself.
way.
And it cost them their lives. Go
You
on.
know all about that, Andrew. Go on.
Can we gag him?
Yeah. Why haven't they?
It only works through those it manipulates, and its followers, the bringers.
Those freaks in the black robes.
Yeah, with the hoodies and the
priests.
crazy alphabet eyes.
Mr. Giles doesn't need us prattling on.
They all English.
The first is unlike anything we've faced before. It has eternities to act, endless resources. How to defeat it, I honestly, I don't know. If the Slayer line is eliminated, and the Hellmouth has no guardian, I'm afraid it falls to you, Buffy. You're the only one who has the strength to protect these girls and the world.
No biggie.
But no pressure.
That's it? I don't see how one person, even a Slayer, could protect us. I saw what those bringer guys can do.
Oh, she's gonna
Tore
die.
apart my watcher.
Of course,
I'll call it right now.
And if this thing is the root of all evil, isn't the Hellmouth It's #1 vacation spot.
Right, so she's from the US.
I mean, don't
okay.
you think we should be hiding our asses on the other side of the globe?
That's why we need to find Spike.
Yeah, he'll help. You know, if he's not crazy or killing people or dead.
Oh, that looks like the where Buffy drowned in season 1. Oh shit! You can't drown a vampire, right? But it's torture.
Hard to kill.
Oh, they were trying to kill him. Can you drown a vampire?
I say what you tell and what you know. I say when this is over.
Honestly, as terrifying as that real vampire is, I think I'd rather him torture me than Drusilla. Although it's not really Drusilla, but you know what I mean.
Giles, this is bad, isn't it? A new kind of bad.
Just in time for Christmas.
You know, I didn't even realize it was
Right.
December.
Brain just realised.
I miss you.
I
Me
miss you
too. But are we going to get an explanation as to how he got away with his
I don't
life?
follow her. She's my best friend.
Huh. Her hair is shiny. Does she make you stab things?
Okay, so Annabelle can sleep down here. John and Annabelle in my room.
Bad idea. Annabelle snores.
You want to do the sleeping arrangements?
Okay.
Yeah, be easier.
Better not hog the covers.
Oh, hello.
Does she want to eat?
What? Huh? She's new.
You don't mind, do you? I got a case of the nerves after Mr. Giles' lecture.
Knock yourself out.
Oh, is she Australian? It's kind of nice for Dawn to have some women her own age. Well, I don't know if they're her own age. Guess so. Look about 16.
It was around here somewhere.
And the Christmas trees were, right? Oh, she's falling in. Right, but that's not where they had where we tortured Spike, right?
Peachy.
This is just where she first met them.
My knee's been backwards
Wait.
now. Okay.
Where they were doing the
Don't
ritual.
stay up there. I'm gonna check it out.
And then we saw Miss Calendar. It wasn't really Miss Calendar. Oh, there is something here. Maybe this is where it is. Shit. Yep. I mean, she's doing a good job. You think the way they release this thing, it would be like invincible or something. Oh, what? Oh, is that not going to work? Oh, no. How do you kill this thing then? Maybe it is invincible. Oh no. So the one thing she can kill, she can't. Is Charles hearing any of this? Oh, bigger stake. Oh. Just bonk him on the head, that'll work. Where's Giles? He wasn't there. Why didn't he grab her? Where's he gone? He's left his post. Okay. Right, so it won't... Okay. That was lucky. Jesus, that sun came up quick, didn't it? I guess it was just the first bit of light, but it's like half the sun we saw there. She's been helped somehow by the good forces.
Sorry about the British invasion.
We've been up for hours.
4 p.m. London time.
One of them sounds a bit Australian to me.
Got into a fight is all.
Yes, Buffy, but don't you think we should discuss this privately?
You mean not in front of the next generation?
Yeah, I mean, you may as well
No time to coddle them, Giles.
keep them in the loop.
Welcome to the war room, guys.
The war room.
What you fought was a vampire,
Notepad.
but it was something more than that. They are the vampires that vampires fear.
Oh, shit.
Ancient and entirely different race, and until this morning I thought they were a myth.
Did you slay it? No. Still out there. But for now, it looks like sunlight's keeping this uber vamp away.
I suggest you get some rest. A few hours sleep will do a world of difference.
Somehow, I don't think taking on prehistoric evil comes with nap time. Sorry, potential guys.
Potential guys.
Best thing you can do right now is just sit tight. Wait it out.
I get the feeling they're not going to, or at least one of them isn't. Someone's going to do something stupid and get killed.
Displaying results 1 through 10 of 900,517.
This was kind of early days of the internet.
Manifestations of evil
That was just search.
in the movies.
I know it's not the all-time most kosher use of my office hours.
That was quite quick thinking on Buffy's part.
Sometimes they go to a place that I think kids could stand to avoid.
Well, it's not for the kids.
Yeah.
Is he telling her
I'm
to
saying
avoid
that
this?
Once you see true evil,
Yeah.
you can have some serious afterburn. And then you can't unsee what you saw. Ever.
So is he
And then
saying
get back
he's
to
seen it?
work.
I thought he was warning her off fighting it, but
What kind of movies do you like?
Mysteries. I love finding out what's underneath it all at the very end.
Think of it as a
Okay.
game. A fun, funny game.
Oh,
Without all the rules. I know you like a good wriggle. And a giggle. And a squiggle.
You're not Drusilla.
No.
it's a bloody good invitation though.
He was crazier than you.
Daddy.
Probably was crazier.
But I could be bad if you like.
Drew. Love.
Who to hell?
Get bent.
You're talking to a soul now.
Stubborn. Daddy.
Oh shit. It's mental and physical torture, isn't it, with those two? Ooh, yeah, he was handy, wasn't he?
Buffy, what happened?
Strong. Oh, it's another dream?
It's okay, Mom.
Buffy, you have to heal.
I don't have time.
The sun always goes down, the sun always comes up.
Bloody quickly sometimes.
These friends of yours, they put too much pressure on you. They always have.
Something evil is coming,
It's everywhere.
and I have to stop it.
How are you going to do
You
that?
can't stop it. It's in everyone and everywhere.
Evil is a part of us. All of us.
Yeah,
It's
we heard
natural.
this in the Angel episode, right?
And no one can stop that.
I'm sorry, what were we talking about?
Only my life.
Uh,
Roger?
Roger! See? I knew that.
Wait, she's not somehow gonna stop it by this kind of means, is she? Spiritually heal people? Don't think so.
Junior Slayer still looks so
I don't think
great.
weapons is gonna
I mean, sure, we
hack
don't know
it,
where
that's why.
Spike is. House? Boarded up?
I want you to know that I'm really sorry for letting you down. You know, here before with the magic going all and me going all and everything getting all I have so much power, but when I try to use it,
Don't. Okay.
But
It's for the best.
you need help, Buffy.
It'd be two threats to the end of the world otherwise.
Are we getting weapons? Trained fighters? Badness coming? I've heard worse ideas.
I feel like she's gonna try and fight this by herself or something, and she's gonna get herself
You're
killed.
ready? You're frightened. You must learn to control your fear.
You know what would help with that? Weapons.
Her accent's kind of weird.
I don't know about that.
We're sitting ducks without them.
We're with the Slayer. Safe as houses.
She's not
You see
English.
the house we're in?
She's supposed to be, I think, but she's not.
It'll come straight for us, won't it?
Listen to me, man. I got a bad feeling about this.
Oh yeah.
Bad feeling, dude. You're tied to a chair.
No, yeah, but above and beyond that, I'm telling you, my spider sense is tingling. This is gonna get hairy. I'm talking weird with a beard. Better untie me.
And that'll help us how?
Come on, Andrew.
I know what you're thinking. Andrew, bad guy. You think I'm a supervillain like Doctor Doom or Apocalypse or
It's all in
the
your head,
Riddler.
Andrew.
I admit, I went over to the dark side. I'm good again.
And when were you good before?
Okay, I'm like Vader in the last 5 minutes of Jedi. Epic redemption, which chronicles... These ropes itch.
Give it up, Andrew.
They're depending on you.
Giles, that's not exactly what I needed to hear right now.
Guys?
No pressure.
Annabelle split.
Yeah. Oh, it's her, is it? Oh, she's running. Oh, she's scared. She's scared, right? Oh, she's not want to be a potential Slayer anymore. I guess. Okay. Oh, I knew one of them was going to do something like this. Yeah, she's going to die, right? Could they use her as bait? Maybe there's hope for her still. Like to bait Buffy too. I thought it was going to be the American. She was all cocky. I thought she was going to try something on her own, you know, to prove herself. But oh shit, she died. Okay, well, you still got two to protect. Oh, I wonder what Slayer blood will do to him. Probably nothing. Yeah, okay. I don't think it'll kill him, but I'll squash him for a little while, I guess. Buffy, just get out of there. You can't defeat this guy. He's invincible. Not even a scratch on this guy. Holy shit. I feel like someone's going to come to the rescue here. Right? Someone has to, right?
Oh, God almighty.
Well, he wouldn't have left her alive, would he? She's fucking... Is she dead?
Do you know why you're alive?
No way.
Never figured you for existential thought, love.
What makes you think you will ever be any good at all in this world?
She does.
Buffy.
Because she believes in me.
Oh. Okay, why did he leave
We
her?
make plans as we always
Why
do.
did he let her live?
Because Buffy was our plan. There is no backup.
Giles, she looks bad.
She does.
Oh my god. She
There
feeling
may be internal bleeding.
the way she did with Glory that time now as well. Like, defeated.
But what do we do if she can't fight? If she can't beat this thing?
Her acting with her face. It's incredible.
We don't know when it'll come. We can't run, can't hide, can't pretend it's not the end, because it is.
Yeah, she's...
Evil. The strongest. The first.
You need the strongest good now, don't you?
Buffy, I know you're very tired.
I'm beyond tired.
Which is Buffy,
I'm
really.
beyond scared. It is gonna swallow me whole. And it'll choke on me.
No. You got some fight in her.
We're not ready.
What's the plan?
They're not ready. They think we're gonna wait for the end to come. I'm done waiting. They want an apocalypse. Oh, we'll give them one.
Give him Witch Willow. Witch Willow. Evil Witch Willow.
Because we just became an army. We just declared war. From now on, we won't just face our worst fears. We will seek them out. We will find them and cut out their hearts one by one until the first shows itself for what it really is. And I'll kill it myself. There is only one thing on this earth more powerful than evil, and that's us. Any questions?
Mm-hmm. Bet Sanders got some. Wow, that was a hell of a speech. I don't know if you can see that, I got goosebumps there. That was really good. Do you know, that reminded me of... There's a scene in... If you've seen Alien, the Alien franchise, Alien 3. It wasn't the best one of the movies, but there was a speech made in that. That kind of reminded me of that.
Only question is how you check out. Do you want it on your feet or on your fucking knees? Begging. I ain't much for begging. So I say, fuck that thing. Let's fight it.
Yeah, that was really good. Okay, I got her wrong. I was like, her face, she's so good at acting. She fooled me. Her face was like, I'm defeated. I can't defeat this. When we saw her face before. Yeah, okay. So I should have known. I should have known. I mean, this is kind of this is the end of the road, isn't it? This is the last chance to look like, it's not the right phrase, is it? This is like, well, the end of the road, basically. You either fight it, you either die fighting it, or you die anyway, like a coward, right? And that ain't Buffy. We know that. That was really good. I really like the way they showed the shot. Like, I get it, that why they went back to Buffy's face there when she was giving that speech. I get that. And she's such a good actor and it was great. But I feel like it may have worked even better. I mean, I wanted to see Buffy's face, so I preferred that they didn't. But actually, maybe in terms of an artistic decision, if that's the right way to say it, it would have been better just to keep that shot of everyone just staring at her in that room there. Just everyone staring at her like mesmerized and, you know, completely just completely immersed in what she was saying, you know, and let the whole speech play out with just them looking at her and then to show her face. I think that may have worked better. I'm no movie maker, but I just really like that shot, I think. And I think that would have worked really well. Just them in silence, like in awe, basically, of Buffy, you know. I mean, it did show that and it showed it for a while, but I really think it possibly would have worked a little bit better if they'd have kept it like that. But I'm also glad we got to see Buffy's face because she's so good. Such a good actor, Sarah Michelle Gellar. That was really, really good. I'm a bit confused why that real vampire left her, like, to live. I guess there was a reason for that. I mean, he could have finished her, right? Yeah, I thought one of those girls was going to do something stupid. Well, she was running in fear, right? But she could have waited for the day. Like, why did she do that at night? Particularly in Sunnydale, and particularly now. She knows that thing's on the loose. That was a bad decision. Yeah, I don't think that actor was English. I felt like she sounded a bit Australian to me. I don't know. Sometimes when, like, people from the US mimic an English accent, they can veer into other accents. Like Spike did it first. I think I've gotten used to Spike there. He's got better. But it sounded a mixture of accents, that one. But yeah, and I think the other one is the English one, the other one. And then the American, okay. It would make sense that two of them are supposedly English because the headquarters were in England, right, in London. So they'd probably pick up the accent a little bit anyway. But yeah, I'm really pleased that I got that right. So pleased. I can't really give myself credit for discovering it was the first before it was revealed. I mean, people who remembered the first would have known. I also got a hint, like I've said, in that previous traction. I got a big hint as to there was something in season 3. I'm not going to talk about this again, but just watch the intro, outro to one of the reactions previously, one of the 2 or 3 reactions I've done previously. But yeah, so I'm not really going to give myself credit for that. But I felt like I still can't believe I worked that out just from even with the hint, you know. I still can't believe that, but I'm particularly pleased because I did this on my own that they were potential slayers. I'm sure I probably sounded stupid here. Probably everyone knows already. Everyone knew already, you know. I don't know. If I knew, I'm sure everyone did because I never pick up on anything, but I picked up on that. Yeah, particularly when it was kind of shown, yeah, that a guy and I mean, I couldn't tell she was young actually when I first saw her. The 2 that got killed when Giles. Yeah, what happened with Giles, by the way? What happened there? How did he get away? Like, that wasn't explained or shown. Are they going to show that? Are they going to go back and show that somehow? Or are they just not going to touch on that again? Like, how did he not die? I don't understand. I guess, I don't know, maybe he ducked at the last second and he saw him in a reflection or something. But not to explain that makes me think they're going to go back to it. I don't know why they would go back to that other than to explain it, but why would they do that? Why would he not just say what happened? So I'm guessing there's going to be another reason why we're going to go back to that scene. Surely they're not just going to leave it like that. Was it even? It may have been mentioned. I may have talked over it. I tried not to talk too much in this reaction. I feel like I didn't talk as much, but I still talk too much. I think it's going to be a process for me to gradually reduce my speaking, how much I talk, because yeah, ever since I've been doing reactions, I've been talking a lot intentionally, you know, and it's hard to kind of get out of that mode. But I kind of did a bit better, I think. I hope. I probably didn't because I probably missed a load of stuff, and always in these edits I realised that. I'm like, holy shit, you missed half the episode. But really good, really good. That end scene particularly was really good. Okay, I'm gonna score this. Oh, that end scene made it, really. It was all really quite good, and with the potential slayers or Giles back. Joyce, that's another thing I haven't talked about. I'll talk about that in a minute. Oh, I'm gonna give it a 9. Is that too high? I don't think so. I'm between an 8.75 and a 9, so I'll round it up. I'll give it a 9. Yeah, I really liked it. Really good. And there's been some great episodes lately. They've all been between probably a 8.5 and a 9. For me, anyway. I'm probably scoring these completely differently to anyone else who'd score them. Okay. So yeah, the Joyce thing. Yeah, so Buffy's dreaming Joyce, isn't she? So we know Buffy's dreams are real. Almost always, right? I say almost. I think pretty much always they're real. Can't really think of any dreams she's had that haven't been real or turned out to be, you know, like a prediction almost. She's dreaming about the potential slayers being killed, and we know that came true, or that was true. Yeah, so I think that is Joyce, but why is Joyce trying to put her off? I don't understand. Joyce said, well, presumably the real ghost Joyce who came to Dawn, and I think that was real. I think she told Dawn, right, that Buffy was going to ditch her or something, or wasn't going to be there for her, or wasn't going to choose her or something like that. So I don't understand. Like, if that's the case, then why is she also now saying to Buffy, don't get involved in this? I don't understand that, because if she knows that Buffy is going to do something with Dawn in terms of how this is all going to end, then she knows that Buffy is going to get involved in this, surely. So I don't understand. Like, now she's trying to talk her out of it. It's kind of weird. I don't get it. But Buffy didn't listen to her mum, did she? Maybe that was what that was. Maybe that was showing that, okay, there was a time when Buffy needed Joyce and her advice, but now she's passed and time has passed and she's taking responsibility herself, Buffy, and she's not going to listen to Joyce this time. Maybe that's what that was. I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to watch that again in the edit. I probably completely got it wrong to what Joyce was saying there as well. Probably. I don't know. There was a couple of little things that were kind of nuanced in this when the principal was saying to Buffy as well. When he was talking about once you've seen the evil or something, there's no going back or whatever he said. Again, I can't remember. You can't unsee it or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, I wasn't really sure if he was talking about himself or was he talking about Buffy? Was he trying to put Buffy off? Like, don't do this, don't get involved in this, it's too big for you, and it's evil that you've never seen before. Although she kind of has. So yeah, we saw that in Monster, yeah, or otherwise it could have been the principal, right? Saying that he's seen it, and that doesn't even make sense because he seems evil because a little smirk he did. I'm disappointed because I thought maybe he was kind of possessed or something, but I don't think so now. It's still possible, isn't it? If he's possessed, then that could have been a smirk from whatever he was possessed by, but anyway. Yeah, Buffy's obviously got big suspicions about him because she saw him with the spade, and that wasn't really touched. She didn't really talk about that to anyone afterwards, which was a bit strange. You'd think she would have, like, oh, by the way, Giles, the principal, is also involved in this. Yeah, he was all disheveled as well, wasn't he? He was all muddy, and it was clear that he'd been digging. Yeah, and he just came up with some bullshit about a student had it or something. I don't know, whatever bullshit he came up with, but where was I going? I just came back to this, so I was going to go somewhere else, wasn't I? Right, yeah, so Buffy saw that monster thing. Well, they all did, right? I think. Come out of Willow. Oh my God. I feel so sorry for Willow. She's trying to avoid all this and really went back there. But yeah, we've seen that before in season 3, episode 10, right? We saw that when Miss Calendar was... well, the first was Miss Calendar, right? And Buffy was down there after she dealt with the ritual, the high priest that was doing the ritual. And yeah, she met the first in the form of Miss Calendar, but then that changed into that monster. It's the same thing, wasn't it? Okay, so I guess that is the face of the first, I guess. And I guess really the first really doesn't have a face, although we saw that thing. Really, that's just the face of evil. Like, there's just evil everywhere, right? So that's why I think that I don't think they can beat this conventionally. I don't think they can beat it at all, but they can suppress it probably. And I think it's going to take something else. It's not going to be, yeah, weapons. They're not going to be able to defeat it that way. No way. I mean, they need weapons as well, don't they, to defend themselves? But they're not going to defeat it that way. I think that's clear now. She couldn't even defeat that real vampire, right? That way. So, well, she didn't actually. Well, she did. She had a stake, right? Yeah. So she couldn't defeat it that way. Yeah. So it's going to be another way, isn't it? It's going to be another way. A bit like, I guess, the way Xander talked Willow down, right? When Willow was about to kill everyone in the world. Yeah, I still find that weird, but okay. I think it's going to be like that, a similar thing. Whether it's going to be Xander again, it won't be, obviously. Xander had his moment there. I don't think it's going to be Xander again or anyone. I think it's going to be Buffy, because this is Buffy the Vampire Slayer and it's the final season, so I think it's going to be Buffy. But what? Because like this council thing is making me think it's going to be something like that. Like she's going to somehow counsel it out somehow. Does that make sense? I'm not saying cancel. I'm saying counsel, as in like use words somehow. Not a spell, but I don't know. It's just making me think it would tie in with the whole council thing, right? Because she's learning that. She's learning how to do that and how to help students, although she fell asleep on that student, did she? I felt sorry for him because it's like, oh my God, this is talking about her life here. But you can forgive her. She was kind of, she was a bit worn out. Yeah. Giles said something about her dying, I didn't quite catch. I talked over it, unfortunately. I didn't quite catch what he said before that. I'm not going to listen to it now, but I'll see that in the edit. Because I just catched him saying she could die or something, or she might die. I was like, what? Hang on. I thought he was talking for a second. I thought maybe he was talking about because she got smashed by that the real vampire. But no, I don't think so. She seems fine now, so I was like really worried. I was like, well, hold on, she looks alright. She's a bit damaged, but she looks alright. But no, I think he meant like by the end of this she could, I think. I don't know. As I said, I'll listen to that in the edit. Really good one. And I really enjoyed it, and I'm really looking forward to the next one, which I might do in a second. I don't know. I'll get up. I'll see how I feel. And thanks for watching, and see you for that one, episode number 11. See you then. See ya. Bye.